Hey there, fellow Factorians. Onerous here with another episode of Rampant Realm, and last episode we got our oil up and running. So this episode, I want to use that oil. I want to get some flamethrowers happening. Yes, that's right. All right. So we began doing this last episode, and you know what? I'm going to pull it all out. We do want to do this, but I think we're getting ahead of ourselves. We really need to make sure our defenses are properly set before we go down this path. And let's face it, we don't have automation of flamethrower turrets yet. So let's do a little bit of turret automation. Now, flamethrower turrets, they require stupid engines. Yes. And how many engines do they require? It's more than one, I believe. 5 engines. Now, each engine unit normally takes 10 seconds to make. So if we're going to make 5 from 1, that would take 50 seconds. We end up with 1 a minute. I think that's a bit too slow. So what I want to do is I want to make some engine units. And to do that, we're going to need some pipe and something else as well. Pipe and gear wheels. Yeah, pipe and gear wheels. And let's have a look at some ratios. So if we want to make 1 a second, so then that's 1 a second, we would need 2 pipe a second, and I believe a normal assembler can do 2 pipe a second, can't it? 2 pipe a second, yeah. 1 in half a second, 2 in a second. All right. And then we need some gear wheels. So they're going to go up here, and then we'll have some steel coming up here. All right. This is good. It's good. It's very, very good. All right. There we go. So there's some steel, way more steel than we need. Let's can that double belt because that's just wasting steel on the belt. We're better off having it in inventory and we can handcraft with it. All right. And then of course we need some iron. So let's do that. Actually, this iron should come up on the other side, shouldn't it? Because it is a supply to these, so it's got to come up here. Yeah, look, we can leave that one there. That's fine. Nope, not that way. That way. There we go. Okay. While this is happening, let's handcraft a few of these and a bunch of these. All right. Let's just do that while we're going. So we'll need this to do a little bit of that, and like that. There we go. And then we can do some other things. So if I put you there, and then you there, start our engines. Start your engines. And maybe we'll just do 5. We'll do 5 of them, and then that'll be every 10 seconds we'll get enough for a flamethrower. And how long does a flamethrower take to make? 20 seconds. Okay. So we could make two flamethrowers in that time, or we just have 2.5 of these, and that's enough for 1. Yeah, that seems all right. Seems okay. All right. Let's do something like that. Now, we're going to need some long handles. We have some. All right. There, and there. And some. We definitely do not need fast inserters for engine units. They are slow as hell. All right. So there is, what's going on here? Get out of the way, tree. All right, so there's some engine units, and we'll figure out what else we need. We need iron gear wheels, pipe, and steel. Okay, well, that actually works out really well, doesn't it? Surprisingly well. If this were to continue along, this is, you know what? This works out a little too well, doesn't it? This will be on the outside. It'll come in, so it's on the inside there, and that'll just work perfectly. That will work perfectly. All right. I am super surprised, but here we are. There we go. Now let's just power this up, and we should be away. And then we can put a flamethrower here. You know, I don't even need that stuff, do I? If we're just making 1 flamethrower, we can get away with this. Maybe you there. All right. So you there, you're up there. We'll get a long handled. We don't have any long handles. Let's make a few of them. We got some more attacks happening. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, let's finish this, and then we'll immediately go and deal with that area, because that is a really poorly defended area. All right, a long handle here, and another one of you here, and then we will, of course, output that into a box. We still got some wood boxes. Might as well use them up. Let's just go with one stack. I'm not sure if they stack to 10. Let's go 2 stacks. I don't think they stack to 50, so we'll do that. All right. So that's going to give us a bunch of flamethrower turrets over time. Again, 20 seconds every time. We've got a heap of pipe, which we will need. Let's maybe not have that much pipe in our inventory. Let's just go with 100 and 100 of these. Yep. All right. And we're away. So let's immediately go down. First, let me grab some more ammo. We're desperately low on ammo. That's good. That's good. All right, and we need to fortify this area down here, because there's an attack coming in there, which was not strongly defended. Now I wonder if they're actually sneaking through these ways. I'm not sure, but what I'll do is I'll pop one here. Maybe something like that. We'll go a reasonable size one. I should get some more walls too. Whoops. Gotta leave that gap. We're nowhere near big biters just yet, but they will eventually come, and we will be unprepared if we don't think about it now. All right. Oh gosh, man. Never draw a shape. All right. Let's give these down to 50. There we go. I think that one only got 25. No, 50 all around. Cool. So that'll stop them coming in this way, and then if they're going to come in this way, we'll pop some here as well. All right. Let's just do that, and like that. We made it a bit bigger, didn't we? That's a waste of walls. Let's rip them back out, and then drop some in there. There we go, 50 in each. Nice. And then we'll put another one here-ish. And again, I'm not sure about the pathing. How exactly? Like, will they just skirt around them? Like, because that is my understanding is they find the best place to attack. But they also they should still prioritize military installations. They shouldn't just run past. What have we got? 70. Which ones have 30? 70, 70, 70. Right there. 36 is fine. Yeah, will they like sneak through there and attack? We do have some turrets on the inside as well, so I'm not overly worried about that. But let's just do a quick check on ammo. That's one we just put in. All right, you're good. Yep, you're good. You are good. And that's still got regular ammo. Here, yeah, look at that. We have some biters actually getting close to the walls there, so we might need to reinforce that area. And then over here, looking good, looking good. And yeah, you're fine. All right. I'm pretty okay with our little perimeter at the moment. It's all right. I did off camera. I think I said I was going to do it. I did put some radars up here, or a radar up here, so we can kind of see on the map what's going on. As you can see, we've got this guy over here is probably spawning. Hard to tell exactly. And then there's this sizable base over here that we should probably clear in the near future. And I want to get combat robotics up and running for that. All right. So now, what am I doing? I'm looking for walls. Our wall production is up here. Let's go grab a few more of them. There we go. All right. While I'm on the run, I should probably put down some lights around here because, you know, it's dark. There's another 300 walls that should keep us going for a while. Okay. Now, what is our next thing? Well, we need to actually do something with the flamethrower turrets that we made. I think Power pointed out, I should have a path somewhere in there because I'm doing a lot of running around that direction. But here we are. All right, we've got pipe, and now we should have flamethrower turrets very shortly. How many have we got? In that time, we've created 8. All right, well, I think this is obviously a prime candidate for one. So let's rip this out and pop one in. Now, where are my flamethrower turrets? There they are. Let's pop you down there. And let's see how we are going to do this. So to fit this in, we are going to need to do a little bit of that. I think we tried to do this in the last, in the Ribbon World playthrough, and I think it just looks neater if I do this. There we go. All right. So all our efforts to make the perfect squares before are now sort of redundant. So let's run this. This is actually a pretty good line, I think. Did that connect? It did. Oh man, that never happens. It's never the right connection that you want. Somewhere along here, our oil will eventually meet our oil, and we'll put a pump in there, and that should enable us to keep those eastern flamethrowers defended. Okay, look at that crude oil. Let's cut down some of these trees. And then here, we'll need you and you, but not you. Maybe not you. We're going to put one of you in here. And chop that down. And then a power pole. Power pole, power pole, power pole. Don't have any power poles there yet. There we go. All right. So this will force the pump through, and it'll fill up this pipe. But we're not going to have any storage here. So we're not going to have like 20,000 storage. We're just going to have these pipes filled. And when I get to the other end, I'll actually put a another pump. I'm not going to worry about throughput on there. Like, as long as you're less than a couple hundred segments, I think you still get like 200 fluid a second. So we don't need to worry about massive throughput. We just want to make sure that we can supply these with flames. Now, lights. Lights. Let's get a few more lights going in these areas, and let's even should we bring some light out here? I think the flamethrower. A flamethrower is going to provide us with some light. So let's just do something like this. We'll leave this fair way away from as far back as we can from these guys, and then that will allow us to hopefully not have the biters attack. Not have the biters attack the pipes, which I think would be bad. All right. And another one here seems good. And we're just gonna dot these around the edges because yes, flamethrowers are amazing against biters. I just if you haven't used them before, wow, they are. Yeah, just amazing. Just amazing. There's no two ways about it. Let's actually put another pump here. I feel like this is a good spot for a pump and a light and a power pole. We've got a few big power poles. Let's try and put it in a way that's not going to ruin our future production over there. There we go. All right. Look at that. A light. Here's our pump. Please do not attack it. That's what we're saying. Now, I do want to put another little turrety base here. I think that's probably a good one, and I'm going to immediately put some stuff in there because I'm worried that this is going to get attacked while I'm building it, which would not be good. All right, and stop clicking away from it. There we go. And we built it. We built it. Now we just need to fuel it up. Somewhere like that. And keep this going down. All right. There we go. Okay. So now we kind of have some good defenses building out this way. I might rip this one out so we can allow for some expansion. Once we get combat robotics up and running, which maybe we'll try and do now, we should be okay. But let's just see let's just see how we go this this attack, because these areas here were getting pretty hammered, weren't they? Now that we have flamethrowers up here, I'm much happier with what we're up to. But in saying that, let's try and bring some more kind of down on this line, which actually works out again ridiculously well. I don't know why the pipe gods are smiling upon us so much, but again, look at that. That's perfectly aligned for our bus. There we go. Okay. So we have it out here. We might actually do something like this and bring it across here. All right. And now that I look at that, I'm not happy with that at all. Let's bring it across kind of on this line. And that will line up with our blue circuit belt will go there, but we're a long ways away from that. All right. So down here, they kind of come from this direction. This is where flamethrower turrets have a little bit of an issue in that, like, you have to choose which direction they're facing. It has to be to the right or to the south, to the east, sorry, or to the south here. And maybe what I'll do is we'll wait until we'll get some attacks spawning, hopefully soon. We'll check of our radar area. We can't see any biters coming in just yet, but that area actually is not covered by radar, which is a problem. We'll have to fix that too. Anyway, what I want to do is I want to set up a little bit of production for combat robots. And I'm sure we researched them. Oh, we are currently researching them. All right. Why is that research going so slowly? Because, and here, this is the issue we have with our old setup over here. All right, let's get rid of some stuff that we have. The old setup over here is unable to do this. All right, I'm going to grab some stone and we're going to put a path over here. We do travel this way quite a bit. Yes, I'm going to rip up all these labs now. Is that wise? They will help. Let's have a look. We've got a heap of stuff that still needs green and red. Let's not rip these up. Let's build some more labs. What do we need? Electronic circuits. All right. We need electronic circuits and iron gear wheels and transport belts. We've got a bunch of belts. That's good. All we need is green circuits, which we have, and some iron gear wheels. Let's. What I should have been doing is a bit of this while I was running. Oops, I pressed G, not F. All right. Let's grab a few stacks of this, and then we can make apparently 10 labs. That's 10 labs. Let's make 12. Oh no, we went 5 here, so let's make 15 labs. Sure. It looks like we've got plenty of production going on. Okay. But well, while I said that, we actually finished combat robotics. Crazy. All right. So defender capsules, iron gear wheels, green circuits, and piercing ammo. So we have piercing ammo right here, and all we need to add is iron gear wheels and electronic circuits. I think that's reasonable to do. Let's do it. We're actually out of assemblers. All right. Let's can this. Not those last 4. Damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get those ones built, and we'll place them down, and then we'll have to handcraft a few of these guys. All right. Let's place these. Oh man, they're clicking. There we go. All right, and one of you. All right, like so. And we had another one, another row. We sure do. something like that, and how many more of these we got? Oh, we got enough. We'll keep using these small electric poles just for consistency. All right, we still have one extra lab. Well, that's all right. And yep, we're all operating. We're all operating. It's wonderful. So let's make a few more of these. We need more iron gear wheels. All right, and more, no doubt. There we go. All right. So if we were to make some defender capsules here, for no other reason than it's like super close to this box, all we need is, well, okay, interesting thought. If we just do this and we set it up for future, future production of these on this side, we actually do have everything we need. Defender capsules. We just need to bring up green circuits, which we can do, say, on this line here. There we go. All right. Like that. Green circuits. All right, so you're making defender capsules. And we will have to change this in the future because defender capsules feed into other higher level stuff. But for now, we're just going to make them. We're just going to make them like this, and I'll be happy. We don't need that one. That one there needs to be there. All right. Let's upgrade these. All right. Well, I guess we're putting one there. There we go. And then you in there. And we should probably use our last two of these to keep that going, and then put them in a box. All right, so these stack to 100. We don't want more than 100 in a stack. They do take like 4 seconds to make or something. 8 seconds, there we go. All right, so they're pretty slow. We're going to need a lot of them. Starting them now is actually very advantageous. So many things to do. Let's run this up here. And we'll put a bit of a path over here. And lining up with that isn't fantastic, but that's what I want to get rid of. I'm stuck. All right. Yeah. Well, we don't want to go on there against it. All right. Oh, how's our power doing? We've put a lot of stuff in. Our power is terrible, and we have 12 boilers. We can put 20 boilers in there. So let's do that. If we don't have any iron. All right, man. So many things. For some reason, we didn't get attacked last night. In the last night time. That is odd to say the least. All right. Now it looks like some of these are backed up. I should better grab a quick amount of iron over here. Beautiful. And what do I need to do? We need to make some boilers. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's make 8 of these. And then we'll need some more pipe. Oh no, we've got enough pipe. All right. And we'll need 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And while I'm over here, let's just do a quick refilling. That. We'll grab another 500 of them, and we'll grab a bunch of these, and we'll run over here and place down some more power. Is this going to be enough coal? Question. Answer, unknown. There we go. All right. Pop those in there. Get you up here. And then where are you guys? There we are. Oh, don't run. Nope. There we go. And then last but not least, fuel these guys up and pop in some pipe. All right. There we go. Power situation still not great. What do I say? That's 16 now. So we can support another 4 in this one row from this one water source. That will use up all the 1200 a second water. mean, these still have like ridiculous amounts of coal. I'm not too worried about that, but we may need to add a few more miners if we want to make sure that that's actually operational. And that's the coal that goes onto our bus. Yeah, okay. All right. Story is checking out. Now I've totally lost on what our aim was. Flamethrower turrets up-ish. We need to get some flamethrowers over here, but we're actually not getting attacked, so I don't really know where to prioritize that. We've got defender capsules being made, which will help us clear. We are only wearing light armor. Some heavy armor would be nice. Bit of copper plate. Nice and easy. Let's do a run on the belt here. We'll make some heavy armor. And I grab a bit more copper plate just in case. We're filling our inventory a little bit too much for my liking. Let's get rid of all of this that we can. There we go. All right. We got that. We've got some heavy armor. Pop that on. So that goes up. Our physical resistance goes up to 6 and 30% from 3 and 20%. That's a big boost. I don't know exactly how much damage small biters do, but it is not much. All right, I didn't see any flags for this being attacked, so I think that's the original attack. Oh man, so confusing. All right, let's do a quick reconnoiter on flamethrower turrets. All right, so maybe they do stack to 50. We don't need more than one stack of them. Steel. Well, apparently steel is the problem because now we are just pumping out unlimited amounts of ammo. We do have 26 defender capsules though, which is really nice. So let's pop them down here. We'll work out a new toolbar for attacking when we decide to do that. How are we doing for time? Well, we're almost at the end. I think now is the time we make a decision. We obviously blue science is the next step science-wise, and that will enable us to get the next level of military. And honestly, I'm really excited about incendiary bullets. That just seems really, really powerful, and honestly, not that expensive. Yeah, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Like, do we want to do that, or do we focus in on some of these other upgrades? That's probably the go. Gun turrets, we don't need advanced oil processing, obviously blue science anyway. Large storage tank doesn't go anywhere, we don't need to research that. Modules we will need. Modules into efficiency modules. I want to put these in the miners and try and reduce our pollution, because miners, I've never used efficiency modules, and I've had this discussion on Reddit many times. People talk about using them and ask, like, I've never used them, what's the advantage? And sort of the biggest one everyone says is put them in miners, and it reduces the power consumption by 30%. It doesn't slow them down. It doesn't have any other effect other than reducing the energy consumption. But a 30% reduction in energy, if we have a look at our energy graph, like our miners are using 12 megawatts of our like basically half our power is going into miners. We reduce that by 30%. What is that? Goes down to like 8 megawatts. We save 4 megawatts, and we don't need to upgrade our power. Plus the pollution that is making stops the spread. Well, it doesn't stop the spread, of course. It slows the spread, and ooh, look at that, we're hitting there as well. We definitely need to go out and risk our lives with a little bit of biter clearing, and maybe that's going to be the next episode, some biter clearing to give us a little bit of breathing space. Another oil field, nice. There's some more biters over there that will be charging into there. Yep. We'll need to explore down here as well. I'll need to make a couple more radars. Might as well craft up a few, and I'll plop one down this bottom area here, and that will also help us sort of grow some expansion in our coverage. We can start to scout. Scout's not the right term, but it'll begin to do some research, not research, some scanning. I want to do this. I want to include it in a wall. It's just to make it a bit tougher for the biters to destroy. And then we'll pop it there, and we'll put a light here as well, because why not? There we go. All right. So now we can see these areas, which is nice. And yeah, maybe we'll get a bit more scanning happening down here. All right, but I mean, for now, that is definitely the end. I think we're still in a great position. We haven't seen medium biters yet. Let's just do a quick body check. Oh, there we go. There's a medium biter. Okay, so they are starting to spawn, making now probably a really good time to actually go and attack some of these bases. Interestingly, that looks like really open, not a lot of trees. We could build a car. Something like this is terrible for a car, but no, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go with combat robotics. We'll stick with the plan, and if it fails, well, we might die. But if it fails, we'll try the other option, which is automobilism, which I might not even have researched. And no, we would need logistics too and cars. All right, we'll put that in there in case we forget about it. In fact, let's cancel this and put that at the end, because this is going to be using the labs, like all our labs over here and the labs over here, so it should be pretty quick. All right, enough talking though, man. I could just talk and talk and talk. But we're going to end the episode. I think, honestly, there doesn't seem to be that many biter bases around us, which is good for now. And our defenses are really quite high. Our tech level is good. We're easily facing medium biters, and obviously we've just seen our first one. So I'm not too worried about that. If we could branch out and actually get to some choke points early before the biters expand towards us, we would be in an amazing position. So maybe definitely next episode we'll go try and destroy some bases. Try in air quotes. Try and destroy those bases that we can see. And while we're doing that, we'll scout out a couple of nice choke points, because we do have a lot of water on the map, meaning that we've got some nice areas we can defend. Rather than having the huge perimeter that we currently have, we can have kind of like 5 or 6 separate little perimeters. We should probably get trains to supply them. Anyway, lots of things to do. But most importantly, thanks to my patrons, and see you tomorrow.